Bitcoin and crypto crash imminent. That is what we're going to talk about. Don't get fooled. There is a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things happened throughout the weekend. I am so happy to see so many of you live. We're going to look at the market. We're going to look at the weekend news. We're going to look at what might happen during this week. A lot of things are happening, from Ethereum ETF approval to different legislation approvals, unlocks, and much more. We're going to look at the news in the beginning. Then I'm going to look at Bitcoin and the total market cap. We're going to see how USDT dominance, Bitcoin, total market cap aligns and what we might expect from the market. And then I'm going to look at the trades that I was in or I analyzed for you guys. And then, as always, at the second half of the show, we're going to do a Q&A. And I'm gonna look at all the tokens that you want me to look at in the comment section. Guys, if you are here, the only thing I always ask you is to smash and obliterate that like button. And if you are not returning but a new member here, then just subscribe to the channel. We do this every single day. I bring this offer for you completely free of charge every single day for 1 hour at least. But if you get lucky, maybe a little bit longer or maybe a little shorter, it depends. Guys, if you are here, let me know in the comment section. And also, I want you to vote, because I put up a vote and I want you to let me know whether you're bullish or bearish short term. Obviously, we don't have any questions whether we're going to go up in the next 12 months. That's not what I'm asking. I don't think that this is the top of the bull market. But what I want you to know, or what I want you to do, is to vote whether you are bullish or bearish short term. And while you're at it, I just want to let you know that nothing in this content is financial advice. Everything we do here is for entertainment and in informational purposes only, but mostly entertainment, of course. All right, so I'm sharing my thoughts. You do you, I do me, and then, you know, we just come along that way. Cool, guys. Let's jump into it. I think let's jump into the important part. First of all, also I want to ask you whether you like my music or not. Like, I just want to ask you whether you like my music or not. Like, let me know, because it's new and we're trying to figure this shit out. But yeah, okay. So let's go. So first of all, we've got 950 million USD flowed into. Now the music stopped. The music is gone. Hold on a second. Oh, and now it's too loud. Okay, I'm just gonna mute it. Fuck it. We just have to get it right. Okay, so 950 million USD flowed into spot Bitcoin ETFs this week. The boomer bid is back, so we are, you know, we're seeing the outflows of the ETFs. Now we're back over almost 1 million. So we, you know, the sentiment is changing as well. 13 of the top 25 US-based hedge funds held spot Bitcoin ETFs now at the end of Q1, which is pretty crazy. Institutions are here and are not going anywhere. And we are still at the beginning of the bull market, so we're still loading up and retail. The masses are not here yet, so it's a very good news that over 50% of the top 25 US-based hedge funds hold Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin through the ETFs. Now, talking about ETFs, there is big things happening today, and one of the big things is that there is the ETH ETF deadline on Thursday and Friday. So the SEC needs to either deny or approve the ETH ETF applications. Now, you know, for me, it's kind of like a nothing burger, but I know people will talk about it, and I want you to, you know, be on top of things and understand what's happening. So they had this, obviously, with the Bitcoin. We've been through this whole thing with the Bitcoin ETF. The exact same shit is going to happen. It's going to get denied, and it's going to get denied. It's going to get denied. And maybe at some point, if it's not a security, right, because that's the big question here, it will get approved. So the big thing here is that we have a deadline for Thursday and Friday. I do believe that it is priced in. I don't think that the market will react badly or anything like that on this news, because I think it's priced in, but it's something to keep in mind. It is happening this week. Now I'm gonna just it's bugging me that there's no music here. It's bugging me, so I think I'm just gonna do this. It should be fine. I think it should be fine. If it's not, I don't know, we just figure it out. Okay. Talking about regulations and whatnot, I talked about the Pump.Fun exploiter, the Stack Overflow guy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, on Friday, we talked about this dude who exploited Pump.Fun, which is a coin launching platform, which, by the way, I don't know why I'm not following. Shout out to Pump.Fun. I'm going to make a video on them next weekend, by the way, on Banter. But This guy exploited them for almost $2 million and it was very cocky. He was like, you know, nobody can touch me because these guys are running unregistered securities and whatever, and they're not going to sue me. So what happened is that, as far as I understand and as far as I know, that there was a victim of his exploit that actually went after him. And they located him in the UK. He's been arrested. And he posted this thing back in the saddle again, throw my middle finger up in the low. I ain't got robbed nobody tonight, but I might do it just because I'm not. Okay, it doesn't even matter. The dude is arrested. That's what matters. So it's unfolding. We'll see what happens. On another news, Bitcoin, what is it? The US government, the beloved US government, now holds over 1% of the Bitcoin supply. That means they hold over 1% of all Bitcoins ever to exist. And here's the thing. That's basically how much Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy holds. So they are big dogs. And it's coming from several things. Obviously, we've got the big Silk Road bag and then the Bitfinex hack. But it adds up from different seizures and whatnot. So that's just something to consider, that they own 1% of Bitcoin. That's quite substantial if you ask me. Talking about the beloved government, crypto community anticipates House vote on FIT21, Act for Digital Asset Regulations. Now, I have no idea what this is, so I was like, what does this mean? And I asked my friend Bard or Gemini. Now, this is something I always tell you. I'm here to help you make money. And to make money, the best thing you can do to make money is to subscribe to this channel. That's literally the best thing you can do. Like the best investment you can make this year. Other than that, and jokes aside, what I wanted to show you is that you can use... I pushed the wrong button. No props. So what I wanted to show you is that you can use Bard and Gemini. It's a completely free AI. It's not a sponsored video. It's not that. It's just literally a free tool. Gemini.google.com. It's Google's AI that literally pulls all the information from Google and shows you how it's done, right? So, and I asked this Gemini what this FIT21 is. And then it says FIT21 stands for the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act. It's a proposed bill in the US Congress that aims to establish clear regulations for cryptocurrency and other digital assets. So basically what it says is that by having this, I asked okay, what is the TLDR for crypto investors? That it just completely gave me something else. And then I asked FIT21 approval or denial impact on the crypto market. And then it told me approval, increased legitimacy, institutional investment, stability and growth, and denial, uncertainty and FUD, innovation stiff, and limited growth. So the thing is that it's quite a big deal, this FIT21, because if this gets approved, there will be regulatory certainty, or there will be regulatory clarity, rather, on what the US is doing. The US being on a complete fucking rampage, if you ask me, with Biden leading. So this would actually come very good if this would pass. And the US would get some clarity. Obviously, would be great for the industry. Would be great for exchanges, and the biggest benefit is it would be great for investors or you guys. So, breaking news. You probably, if you don't live under a rock, you have probably seen this. And it says that the Iranian president died in a helicopter crash this weekend. Here's why it's crazy, and I definitely am not the guy to bring you all this. I'm not the guy to talk about it and analyze it, and I'm not the guy. But I remember what happened to the markets when this Russia-Ukraine thing happened. I remember what happened to the markets when the whole escalation happened with Israel, and I am just concerned that we are going to see another escalation from this. Now, this can be a complete nothing burger, or it can be something serious. And again, I'm just here giving you the information. I'm not trying to speculate. I'm not trying to FUD. I'm just trying to tell you again what I'm thinking and what I'm doing. By the way, Mario Nuffle follows me, which is fucking insane. It's just fucking it's just blowing my mind. It's absolutely insane. So shout out to Mario. So accident or assassination. 16,000 votes, 54% thinks it's assassination. Here's why it's important. Again, we're not here to judge and decide, and I'm definitely not here for that. But I want to understand the markets move based on the market participants' sentiment, right? So if we think that this is an assassination that will get retaliated, or this was a retaliation for previous actions, this can get very fucking nasty. It can really get very fucking nasty. And it only takes is one announcement from either parties saying, we believe this was an attack or an assassination, and we're gonna fuck you up. And if that happens, that's a major, major, major problem for the markets, because risk assets will follow, will fall, so will suffer. And so this is why today's thumbnail is that as well. It explains, like, the reason why I brought this tweet in here is that it's interesting, because it's not only, the question really is whether it's an inside job, right? It's whether from Iran that wanted this and a full play is from their side, or it's from an external party. I don't even want to name countries or you know, organizations, but whether it's from an external entity or country or whatever it is, both are different implications. If it's just within, that I don't think will have a major impact. I don't think that will have a major impact on crypto and risk assets. However, if it turns out to be a little bit bigger than that, an international conflict or escalation, that can literally nuke the market. So now we're over with we have some unlocks as well. AVAX is unlocking 300 million, 2.8% of the supply. That's something to pay attention to. We can look at the AVAX chart very soon. But before I do that, I just want to let you know, if you are new here, we do this every single day. You gotta subscribe to the channel. And if you're rewatching this, there is a little subscribe icon down here that you can just click and do just that. Other than that, guys, I truly appreciate every single one of you being here, because we hit 6,183 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. I had a tweet about this, because I'm always thinking, and I'm always like, you know, by the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should do that. But I was up at 15,000 followers today. Someone unfollowed. By the way, there is a thumbs down guy as well. So, okay. So I tweeted about this. This is absolutely insane. And then we're going to move on to the Bitcoin chart. But what I tweeted is that I'm always looking, I'm always working on becoming better, and always feel like I'm behind. I always race like I'm behind, always. And today I looked through my YouTube stats and thought the subs are coming in way too slow. I'm going to take this off. Why do I have this off if I don't have music here? Then I Googled the average growth of a YouTube channel, and reality check hit. So I Googled what's the average growth rate on YouTube, and it came in at 1,000 subscribers every 22 months. Now, if you look at what we've done here with you guys, is we've done 2,000 subs in the past 28 days, and we did over 5,000 subs within the past 90 days. So big shout out to you guys. I am really grateful. Really grateful. I really appreciate all this, and it's absolutely incredible. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna look at the chat, and then I'm gonna look at the Bitcoin chart. I'm gonna look at the total market cap. If you are rewatching this, again, there is timestamps below, so you can just skip forward if you don't want to see the chat Q&A. I want to connect with the community. This is why we do the lives. If you don't want to do that, absolutely fine. I am going to just simply do that, and then you can skip forward with the timestamps. Let me pull up the screen here, and let me welcome every one of you. What is happening, guys? What is happening? I see also bullish, 73% bullish. Send it lower. That's what I can say. Let's go. Can't wait for your course. It's coming. Can't watch live today. Okay, that's a pity. How come you're here if you can't watch the live? Let's go. Come on, let's like this shit up. That's what you really should do. We should get to 120 likes. We're at 95 now. 120 likes, and then we can go to the Bitcoin chart. GM fam, GM. Yo. Do you pull the fib from the wick or the candle? It's always the wick. Always the wick. We're gonna do a Q&A later. I can show you exactly, but it's always the wick. The wick tells you a story of the chart. You want to understand that as well. Fired up with Fefa, that's nice. First live show. What's up from New Zealand? Watching while on night shift. This side. That's the man. That's the man we need. Payet, I like you. Nice to be here. Let's go. Before vote, smash the like. Exactly. If music's quite low volume, we can love the music, and you, bro. I love you too. We gotta work the music out. It's no problem, because we have a rule here. If something is fucked up, I'm just simply taking it from my cousin's salary. That's what I'm doing. I just, you know, I'm like, music is shit, no problem. Like, you know. That's what we do. He's just looking at me like, what? But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. No, I'm just joking. I'm not joking, actually. Good afternoon. Hit that like button. Nothing burger. JACUV says, quite low volume. We can love the music, and you, bro. I love you. Surely is. So, love the alpha. I love you back. Fuck the thumb down. Fuck the thumbs down, guy. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Hey, what's up? Smash the likes. Are you holding spot bags? Great. I do hold spot bags. Let's go and look at the Bitcoin chart. Now, before you start bashing me, okay? Yes, I did take a short. Before you start bashing me, before this happens to me. Liquidation. Okay? Before this happens, I want to tell you, do not do this. Do not do this. As always, as I said in the beginning, the content of this video is for informational purposes only and not financial advice, okay? But I want to be transparent with you. I want to be honest with you. I want to show you what I'm doing and why am I doing it. And then you can learn something or just say this here is a complete fool. Either way is great. Okay, so here's my reasoning. Number one, I told you that at some point we are going to come. So we got this pretty much perfectly. So I said that we're gonna get a 4-hour market structure shift. We did have a 4-hour market structure shift. Then we had a 50% retrace, which, you know, as I always say, we wait for a 50% retrace, which we had down here. And once we had that, we had another high form. Therefore, we concluded the 2.3.4 point of structure. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that once we have a 4-point structure, we basically established a new trend. And this new trend will hold most probably. And not because of the trend line, but it is a trend, a structure of the trend that will hold. So what I mean by that is this here is our major low, right? This is basically the level that we should see holding very nicely on the daily. On the 4-hour, you can even go up. You can take the whole level as a 4-hour. There is liquidity laying below here, which could potentially be wigged, but I don't think that will happen. I don't think that we're going to go lower than this level. Again, we might wig through, come to this inefficiency, and then move on, but I don't think that's the way this is going to go. But, and this is the big but, I do think we need to have, after confirming the 4-point structure, I do think we need to get a pullback to the 50% retracement. Oh, wow. We call this actually PD array. So we say PD zone, which is the premium and discount. So premium is up here, discount is down here. So we will probably see a pullback to the PD zone. Now the question really comes, I would have never taken a short position in a bull market, never. I took it because there was the news that this whole helicopter crash, and I thought it was gonna escalate very, very quickly. So I actually took it literally here. This was when the news started coming out, and within like half an hour, we did see a little bit of dump, which was like 1%. I'm at 20x leverage, so I was up like almost $3,000 on this trade. I didn't close it though, and that might be a mistake because I was planning on doing a scalp here, but because I believe that we are going to have a pullback to the higher time frame PD zone or PD array down here at 64,000, I didn't close it, and we'll see how it goes. There is a clear invalidation, and the clear invalidation is a close above 67,790 on Blowfin. I use Blowfin because I like Blowfin. They are non-custodial, non-KYC, available anywhere in the world, including the United States. So I use Blowfin, and this is the price on Blowfin. By the way, if you want to trade on an exchange like this, you can just come lower here, and there is a link saying Blowfin, no KYC, 0% market fees, cashback, plus $300 trading pairs, and you do have a bonus actually if you join on my link here. I would truly recommend you check it out, but you do you. Okay, so what I wanted to say that on Blowfin, obviously in different charts, it might be a different price tag, but on Blowfin, the price here is 67,792. That's the level that I think we should not close above, right? So we might possibly wick through it. This is also not a hard stop here. I don't have a stop loss in here because I don't know how far this is going to go. There are a bunch of liquidations at 67,300 based on the liquidity heat map, which again, I don't use, but just so you know, there are massive liquidations at 67,300, which aligns very nicely with my theory of coming back to this level up here. So let me give you my invalidation for the short first. But guys, this is also not a hard stop here. I don't have a stop loss in here because I don't know how far this is going to go. Doing this free alpha here, liquidations, giving you free alpha. It's 191 people like he's shocked. He's like the liquidity heat map, which again, I don't use, but just so you know, there are massive liquidations. I'm just joking, but I'm kind of joking because we have like 190 people watching very nicely with my theory of and I'm doing this every single day for you guys. So the only thing I ask is let me give you my invalidation for the short first. Guys, this is also not a hard stop. Literally, I'm taking literally no time because I don't know how far this is doing this free alpha bunch of liquidations, giving you free alpha. There's a video of 191 people like he's shocked. Really? Since when? The liquidity heat map, which again, I don't use, but just so you know, there are massive liquidations. I'm just joking, but I'm kind of joking because we have like 190 people watching very nicely. See, now you have to take a break. And I'm doing this every single day for you guys. So the only thing I ask is let me give you my invalidation for the short first. Guys, this is also not a hard stop. Literally, I'm taking literally no time because I don't know. It's horrible because I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, I just muted it. I just muted all the tabs. Since when it's been going on? Okay, cool. So, guys, please smash the like button. I'm serious. Just please smash the like button. It takes you no time. It really does help the channel. This is how the algorithm works. I give you free alpha. You give me likes. The channel grows. I give you more free alpha. You give me more likes, and you know that's just how it works. Please, really, I really mean it. I really mean it. And but going there, I want to talk about the invalidation. Okay, so my what is this candle here? What is this candle here? No, all jokes aside, here's the thing. I do believe we are going to see a pullback to the 63,000 region, and for that I want to be positioned because I think that the macro situation is also not great for Bitcoin to start moving up, and therefore I want to give you my invalidation for the short. My invalidation is very clear. The invalidation is up here at 67,792, a close above that level on the 15-minute chart will invalidate my short. So if we close above here, I will probably exit 50% of my position manually, and then I will try to get out on the pullback if any happens. But that's my clear invalidation. Now let's talk about the scenarios that I'm looking at, right? Again, as always, we talk about scenarios here. Number one, you have to know that I'm bullish. This is why I would never, ever short in the bull market. Someone is saying the scuba gear better than headphones. Yeah, so here's the thing. Like, we wanted to do this whole thing is fuck. I don't know why this thing, like, I don't know why the studio is not working today. But so scuba gear, yes, we wanted to get the scuba gear, but we moved to another studio, and it's still in the old studio, but it will come. Don't worry, it's coming. You will see me wearing the scuba gear, or you wearing the scuba gear. We'll see. Anyway, so I will expect 63,000. Let me finish my thoughts, guys. Let me finish my thoughts. So, bear scenario, go down 63,800. This is the most realistic in my books. Second, I do think that we are going to go higher. I mean, as I explained on the show on Friday, what I would technically expect is, again, we have the 4 point. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I would expect a 5, and I want to get in on a position here because this shit is going to 80,000. No questions. No questions in my mind. Again, macro escalations can be a problem. But technically, if I look at this chart, I say I want to get in under the 50% retracement. I want to get in the discount zone, and I just want to ride it for the next leg up. That's just what I want to do. So if I assume that, what am I looking for? Number one, I am pretty confident that this low, we assume that the escalation is not happening. Iran makes a statement saying, oh, it was an accident or whatever it is. And no, we don't hold anyone liable and, you know, all that shit. Like, if that happens, that's the best case scenario. And even if we get this FIT 21 approved, then definitely that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna push. But I'm looking at a 6 leg up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm looking at a 6 leg, and it's not 70,000, but potentially it's a kickstart off the rally towards the 80,000 per Bitcoin. Now, if I'm looking at that, what I'm expecting still, whether you're short or you're not short, what I'm expecting is a pullback. So where would I start looking for a position? Well, my thinking here is that we have to come back to the 50. So as it stands right now, without having a close above here, is that I do need to see price come back to the 63,000, let's say 64,000. It's a nice round number. 64,000 up to this breaker, but rather I want to see it come back to this region. Like, this would be fantastic opportunity coming back to the 63,300 to 62,600. If we would see Bitcoin back there, that would be absolutely incredible. Why? Number one, Bitcoin would be in the discount zone, right? We would see Bitcoin come back to the discount zone, even on the 4-hour, and that's a very strong indication that it is a buying opportunity. Remember, institutions, if you are new here, obviously this is something fresh for you, but if you're gonna return, you will notice. And if you want, I would definitely recommend you subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. If you are rewatching, there is this little icon down there that you can do that. But if you are here, you know that institutions want to sell in premium and want to buy in discount. And the level where the algorithms activate is the 50% level. So you want to see the market retrace at least 50% at some point. And this is what we see here. So if we would come back to the 64,000 region, we would see the market retrace 50%. And that's what we call an efficient move. So this move would be an efficient move. Therefore, there's no reason for it to go lower than that, because if it does, it has to go way, way, way lower, right? So, you know what? I just remember what I need to do. You know, you have these football matches, like you have these soccer games, and then they have this thumbs up shit, like that they put on their hand. Like, that's what I need. Can you order one of those? And then that's what I need. I'm just gonna go like, woo, like the show. That's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what we're gonna do, because you guys have 220 people watching here and still 147 likes. You guys are lazy. That's what's up. You guys are lazy. Not only those who didn't like the show are lazy. Okay. Okay, so that's my thinking. Number one, discount. Number two, we are going to come down to an inefficiency. We're gonna feel a massive fair value gap down here. Look, 62,827. That's the level that we are going to smash through. Oh, what is it? That's the level that we're going to fill. This is the beginning of the fair value gap here, which is ought to be filled. Now, whether we're going to come down, the only reason why we're going to come this low and not turn around in these fair value gaps is because of the PDRA. I think we need to come and fill this 50%. I think we need to come and fill this 50% for us to have enough fuel to then start going higher. Especially if you look at the 4-hour chart, we do build up massive liquidity here. Massive liquidity here is just adding to this trendline liquidity. I do believe that we are going to see a 50% push. The question really is when. Now, again, because I'm short, I do believe that the 50% push is going to come now. So that means that I'm expecting it to go lower from here. And then we're going to look for a market structure shift down here at the 64,000 region. And from there, we are going to look for a long position, right? Number two, what if it starts pushing and stops me out of my short, right? But what if it starts pushing? Well, if it starts pushing, we're looking at, if you look at it on a 4-hour, this here is a very strong level, very strong level. What can also happen is that we come all the way up, we get a rally, then we got a base, and then we got another rally, and then we complete the 50% down to the 65, 66,000 region. This is also an absolutely probable scenario. So now it's again uncertainty because of the macro situation as well. But once the macro is cleared, once the ETH ETF is rejected, and once this FIT21 is decided, we will have clarity on where the market is going to go. I do not think that these are going to play out within days. I think these are going to be a longer play, and then there will be one catalyst that's going to just send the whole thing. So the second, as I said, the second scenario is that we do see a push from here, and then from the push, we are going to see a rejection from this region, come back 50, which again, we have to measure at that time, but it will be probably around the 65,000, 66,000 region, somewhere here. And when it does come back there, that's the long and opportunity. And now you might be, I see some of the people on Twitter are like, you're gonna miss the whole move, fucker. And I'm like, fuck you, you know. But the reason why is because, first of all, you have to understand what you are. Are you a trader, or are you an investor? Are you trading, you know, swing trading and long-term trading, or are you trying to make a quick buck with technical analysis? Because for me, I'm an investor. I've got my bags. I'm fine with my bags. My bags are moving. I don't want to gamble on Bitcoin going up and down in the next 2-3 weeks. I don't want to do that. What I want to do, I want to get in on a trade which has a nice risk reward, and I want to take my profits. That's what I want to do, and that's what we are going to do here. Making money every day is the goal, right? So summarizing everything, number one, I do think we are going to dump now because of the macro uncertainty. And because of the technical analysis that I have drawn up here, this is a very strong level up here, a rejection block, even with a liquidity sweep up here, as you see. From there, we have a retrace with Bitcoin building massive liquidity. This ought to be taken considering this liquidity as well. I do believe that we are going to see a retrace to the 50% on the 4-hour chart, which would be down here at 64,000. From there, what I want to see is I want to see a market structure shift and then get in on a long position here and then take it to the 75, 80, 85,000 region if possible. That's number one scenario. Number two scenario is that we're going to start pushing from here and we're going to show a slowing, a rejection. This will happen most likely if there is no escalation. There is no problem with the whole Iran thing. There is no issues with probably the ETH ETF gets denied or rejected, and that's also kind of taken off speculation of the market. But when this happens, I do believe that we could see a push to this region, which is 70,300-ish, see a rejection from there, and then come back to 50, right? So then we're going to measure it from there, come back to the discount zone, down to this 65,500-ish region. That would be the second scenario. And the third scenario, which I don't think is likely, is that we're just going to start pushing. Like, I don't think it's happening. I think we do need to come back 50, especially considering, again, the whole macro. But these are the three main scenarios. Now, the fourth scenario is that we dump from here, which, again, I think it's unlikely. A very clear invalidation would be a break below down here, which is 60,134. If you do see a clear break on the hourly and the 4-hour chart, you are most likely to see a very huge dump down to the 52,000 region. Very unlikely, in my opinion, but nothing surprises me in crypto. That's the basic analysis of Bitcoin. Let's look at the total market cap. I want to look at the total market cap as well. On the total market cap, again, we did a pretty decent analysis on this. We came back 50, then we showed a higher high up here, a market structure shift. We came back 50 again, the same way I explained on the Bitcoin, and we did have the 4-point of structure established, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and I would expect a 50% on this leg as well, down here to the 2.26-ish trillion region. And again, if that happens, that could be generational long-in opportunities. What is important to note here as well is that you do have the liquidation up here as well. So you do have this massive weak liquidity built up, and then it's coming right back. It retests this OB up here. Massive rejection, retests, and then retest of this OB again, and the massive rejection. So again, I can't go against my analysis. I do think that we are going to see a dump. That said, what I'm going to do is I am going to look at your coins very, very soon, but I want to connect with you guys. So I'm going to look at the chat. If you are watching this, there are timestamps below. That's what you can do. And other than that, please don't forget to subscribe. And most importantly, smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. That's what we really should do. Let me just pull this thing up here. Let me just pull this thing up here. Let me just pull this thing up here and let me look at the chat. Fede. So saying, you still owe me 20 bucks. Well, let me make something clear. I owe you jack shit. I don't know who you are, but like, let me know if you didn't get one of our giveaways. We have all the transaction IDs to the giveaways that we did, so I can send it over to you. Zoziki. 2 videos. Yeah, sorry, sound, yes. One of your videos playing, yes, sorry. Sound messed up, Pepe, sorry. Another deduction from my cousin, another deduction. That's what's happening. This is what happens when you take off the headphones. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's exactly what happens. Okay. If we hear 2 sounds, can we do 2 likes for the video? Yes, please. Better now. Give it some free alpha. Need $50 for gas. Could you please go over the Notcoin chart and where you see it going? Is it worth it? Yes, we are going to do that in a second. I'm gonna do a coin review. We're gonna do that. How's it going, Fafa? I don't get the notification when you go live. even though it's set. I'm late, but I'm here now. Guys, it's very important also, very, very important. Turn the notifications on. The way to do that is very, very simple. You just come here, and when you sub to the channel, I don't have it because this is my channel, but when you're, for example, on Crypto Banter, because you obviously subscribe to Crypto Banter as well, when you're in Crypto Banter, what you can do is that you can just go on to the subscribe button, and you have to have this notification bell turned on so you get notified of everything I do here on this channel. Please, please do that. It helps you, and again, eventually helps me as well. What would you do if you miss out on a 50% retrace? Do you jump in halfway or the pump, or do you just wait for another opportunity? It's all about risk management. It's all about risk management. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have the risk reward set nicely. So I want you to have proper risk reward. If I'm risking $1 in a trade, I want to win at least $2, right? If I don't win at least $2, it's not worth getting into the trade based on my strategy, right? So you have to have a strategy that has to have a win rate, and when you have the win rate, you have to make sure that then win rate matches with the risk reward that you're using. So if I miss a wave, which happens a lot, usually you can jump in if you want because there should be another higher high, but your risk is going to be much bigger and your stop loss is going to be much bigger. So you have to calculate that in. You can't just go 10x with your whole account and whatever that is. You have to calculate what the risk will be on that position if you enter later. But it might be worth entering. It's not a clear no, but yeah. Can you check ARB? We can look at it. ARB also has an unlock. Not big, but it also has an unlock this week. What would you do with your altcoins that are underperforming like Manta and sFund? Isn't that a stable coin? sFund? I don't know. I would sell them. What longs do we take, sir? We'll look at it. Love your video on 𝗕𝗔𝗥. Got it working. 𝗕𝗔𝗥, guys. It's like I can't even tell you. Like, here's the thing. And again, like, it's just so, like, people think we're shilling shit. And I will tell you, honestly, whenever it's a sponsored content, I will tell you it is a sponsored content. I'm not bringing on sponsors that I don't genuinely believe in and whatnot. But this 𝗕𝗔𝗥 thing is the biggest fucking thing ever. You can farm. I'm telling you, the army that is here right now and is watching my videos on Banter is going to make the largest bag of GUMMY airdrops. I'm telling you. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta go to 𝗕𝗔𝗥. I actually made a whole video on this. But here's what you gotta do. You gotta go on 𝗕𝗔𝗥 and connect your wallet here. Here's the bridge. 𝗕𝗔𝗥 allows you, there is a link in the description. I wanna show that as well because you will mess up otherwise. You have to use my link. The reason why you have to use my affiliate link is because this is how we measure the impact that we created with 𝗕𝗔𝗥 and for the GUMMY, and also because that's the only way that we're gonna monitor. So people who sign up with this link to 𝗕𝗔𝗥 and bridge will be qualified for the GUMMY airdrop, which will be worth $1 million specifically for the 𝗕𝗔𝗥 users. But if you don't use this link, you're not going to be qualified. So this is why you have to click on the link here, and then you will land on 𝗕𝗔𝗥. The only thing you gotta do is to connect your Solana wallet here and send. So 𝗕𝗔𝗥, what it does is that you can send, for example, you can send Solana on the Sol chain, and you can send it to basically any other chain. So you can send it to Base, Ethereum, Avalanche, Linea, ARB, Optimism, and within 10 seconds you can basically send from your Base wallet to Solana and vice versa. It's insane. It's very, very, very good. But even if you don't want to use the platform, you have to do this, guys. Not financial advice, but you have to do this. So what you do is that you simply connect your Phantom wallet, and when you connected your Phantom wallet, you just send some Solana to your Base ETH wallet. And the way to do it is just, you will add 1 Solana, send to Base ETH. You can send as little as 0.1 actually. That probably makes more sense. And then you get 267 points. The more points you have, the higher the allocation you're getting from GUMMY. And I'm telling you, I see the numbers in the back end. I am telling you, this is the biggest GUMMY farming opportunity. I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, it's your call. But if you do not do this, I think you are missing out on the best opportunity to farm the GUMMY airdrop. So these will have 10 million tokens allocated specifically for the people who did this. Again, I'm not gonna push it more, but I really, this is, for me, this is the reason why I'm pushing this so far, is because I want you to benefit from this. That's genuinely what I'm doing here. So, and not a lot of people will do it, because you're thinking to yourself, yeah, a lot of people will do it and whatever. Have fun staying poor or try this. That's what I can say. Okay, so let me look back at the chat. This is what we've been doing here. I'll look at the chat. Can you check ARB? We can do that. What longs do we take? Yeah. Best in the game, 𝗓𝗓 great analysis day. Are you still thinking about 24-hour trading? Yes, it's coming. Guys, so the only reason why we haven't done this yet is because I'm going to MemeCon next week. And I didn't want to start, I genuinely don't have time. So that's the problem. My biggest problem is that I don't have time. What is happening here, bruv? I genuinely don't have time, and I want to spend some time with my family as well before I go for an entire week and whatever. So that's why I haven't done it. But once I'm back from the marathon, I'm definitely doing it. Definitely doing it. I already talked to some crazy guys who will jump on as guests. It's gonna be very, very good. It's gonna be very good. Lots of love from Oxford, UK, 𝗓𝗓 absolute legend. You are a legend as well. There's a song about I owe you nothing. Maybe that could be your theme song. No, but I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or a dickhead, but I mean, come on, man. Like you come in here saying I owe you jack shit. Like fuck you. Like I don't owe you nothing. You know, I don't owe you nothing. I'm here. I'm helping. I'm trying to do my best. I'm giving giveaways, and we sent all the giveaways as well. Like you come in here saying I owe you. I don't like that. I don't like that. Can we check Doge and Floki? Yes, we are going to do that. Bros band, yes. I need to buy a chair, I know. New to charting, got 15K spot bag and 10% set aside for leverage trading. We're live. Someone's coming in here. She's just talking. She doesn't care. Can you let her out, please? Thank you. Okay, so 15K spot bag plus. We moved to a new studio, and I don't think they understand what the fuck is happening here. Anyway, for new leverage, is easy algo way? Yeah, easy algo is great, but you need to spend a lot of time on it. So here is my honest thoughts about easy algo. I made a great video on Banter about easy algo. I can find it for you later. I can tweet it. But I use easy algo. I used easy algo, but the problem is that you need to be on top of easy algo. Seth, the guy who developed easy algo, is a very great guy, very, very good guy. And he does a whole course to get access to their Discord and whatnot. Easy algo is great. For me, the best thing about easy algo was that once you see a market structure shift, so you see here, for example, there's a 5-minute market structure shift here. So we have the dump. Here's a 5-minute market structure shift. The first line, value line that forms after this is a buy. Like if you look at any other market structure shifts, like look at this here, for example. So I'm gonna try to find one. Here, look at this, for example. So we have a dump, market structure shift, the value line, this is a buy. So it's very good to use as when you want to buy in on a dump and kind of like scalp. I think easy algo is really good. There is a link in the description as well. I think it's in there. I don't know. I will check now. But let me just see. I think it should be in there. Let me open this again because I'm always like. Let me open this. So it should be down in the description. No, it's not there. Oh my god. So anyway, yeah, whatever. Just write an easy algo. It doesn't matter. I appreciate if you use my link, but cryptobenson.com. Anyway, I'm not gonna be able to find it now. It doesn't matter. You can use Rens. Look, so you come here. There should be like an easy algo link down here. It's not even here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So there's easy algo. You can find it on my shows actually. Usually it's on my shows on Banter. So if you look on Banter, you will find it. It's great. There is a free trial. You can try it. And it actually is great. But if you want to spend more time on easy algo, you will be. It's here. Yeah. So on Banter you can find it. But I'll pop it in here as well for you, so just so you can see. But it's really good. I put it in the chat. It's really good. And you get a whole bunch of Seth gives live tradings three times a day in their Discord and whatnot. It's great value for money, even if you just use it for scalping, as I explained. So I definitely recommend it. It's a great thing. It's not substituting trading. It's not one thing for all, but it's definitely a help. Need to be careful of copyright strikes though. I don't know what you mean. Great time, 𝗓𝗓. Can you please look at me for me? I don't see any trading this token. I don't know what that is. Punk doing nice lately. Yes. Bugaga, can you show how to take partial profits and also add inside trade and bluffing? We can do it. I'll get ready with it tomorrow and I can do it. Next GUMMY Airdrop is in how many days? In about 20 days, 10, 15 days, in about 15 days. That's when the snapshot happens. I don't know if this public info again. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe I don't know if it's public information, but it's in about 10 to 20 days, somewhere there. What is your trading strategy? If you could share, I'm sharing my trading strategy every single day, bruv. I'm sharing my trading strategy every single day. 𝗔𝗏𝗟𝗏 is amazing. I agree. Thanks, Fef. I really appreciate it always. I think you're talking about SFUSD. Yes, which was stable fund stablecoin. Yes. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't know. Yeah. No, as far as gaming. Okay. Binance. I don't know what that is. Can I send to Binance? I don't know. No. Don't send it to a centralized exchange. Send it to a wallet. Send it to a wallet. How do you move your funds if it's all in 𝗏𝗏𝗡? You just have to transfer, for example, into a Solana wallet. So you have a 𝗏𝗏𝗡 account, you open up a Phantom wallet, you transfer from 𝗏𝗏𝗡 to Phantom, and then leave it there. How much should we use 𝗔𝗏𝗥 do? What amount money-wise or number of transactions we should complete for a good amount of GUMMY Airdrop? Look, I can't tell you that. I can't, because if I told you, that would be, not nice. So I can't tell you that. But what you have to know is that the more points, how do I not get trouble in this? I really want to help you guys. And honestly, I also want to be the first. I also want to beat Ren on the signups, but it's really fucking good. And I really think this is the best opportunity. So I think here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend $200 on fees. $200, every dollar you spend, you get 100 points, right? So I think with $200, I'm going to be positioning myself to a very generous GUMMY Airdrop that I'm going to give away later. But I believe that $200, because also when you do this 𝗔𝗏𝗥 thing, it's not only the airdrop that you're getting from GUMMY, but you're also getting the airdrop from 𝗔𝗏𝗥. So $200 for me, again, for anybody might sound a lot, but $20 might sound a lot. But I do believe that there is a return on there if you do that. So I'm even going further. I would even use my GUMMY. I would sell my GUMMY to Solana. I would do some, 𝗔𝗏𝗥ing with this because GUMMY was free, basically, right? So you could do some 𝗔𝗏𝗥ing and then buy back to GUMMY and stake your GUMMY for baked, and then just let this 𝗔𝗏𝗥 thing play out. But I can't tell you a number, but it's not millions. It's not millions of dollars worth of fees and transactions and whatever. GUMMY is a scam. Crowbats, you are a scam, my friend. Only marketing wallets, draining. Check it for yourself. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. You cannot be serious, are you? Joking. Okay, I'm not joking, but anyway, I just don't like when people stupid. Let me. I think that's basically it. We can look. Let me know what coins you want me to look at. I just think we need to, if we do this, we need to refresh the page every single time. Let me see. Just people don't believe in these meme coins in crypto, but about 𝗔𝗏𝗥 people and don't want to know. I don't know what that means. GUMMY is a scam, you're a scam. You said RocketX as best DEX versus now 𝗔𝗏𝗥. Which one to use? What? Honestly, RocketX is fucking incredible. It's very, very good. RocketX and it's not a DEX as a bridge. So RocketX is very good, and I didn't know RocketX before, and 𝗔𝗏𝗥 came in. I would say they are the same. So I have a very good experience with the RocketX as well. I think RocketX actually doesn't know as many chains, as it's not as fast as 𝗔𝗏𝗥, but it's also fantastic. It's very, very good. It's really good. How do you manage positions when it starts to gain against you trade like yesterday? Do you exit at a loss, at margin? I have clear invalidation. How do you manage position when it starts to go against you like you trade like yesterday? Trade didn't go against me yesterday. So this was my short. This was my short, and the trade literally just went to my direction. It started going against me now, but as I said, it's I think we are going lower. I'm not concerned. But the question is, how do I manage the position? I'm not sure what you mean, but if you mean mentally, I just simply, I have clear invalidations in my mind. I have a theory. I have everything I share with you every single day here is my game plan for the trades. So I say, we got to go to this level. If we don't go to that level, but we'd rather go to this level first, this is what I'm going to do. It's always. So trading is a game of probabilities. Always. It's always a game of probabilities. And you have to know what you will do if this happens. It's an if then, right? So you have to make sure if this happens, then this is what I'm going to do. If this happens, then this is what I'm going to do. And I make money at the same time. So If Bitcoin now, if I look at the Bitcoin chart, if Bitcoin closes above 67,800, I'm going to close 50% of my position and will try to get out of the rest lower because that invalidates my short. Or if Bitcoin goes down from here, Bitcoin goes down to 64,000 or 63,000, then I will look for a long position if I see a market structure shift. It's all about if then. And you as a trader, that's what you have to be running in your mind at all times. If this happens, then this is what I'm going to do. If this happens, then this is what I'm going to do. And here's one more thing. I see people comment on Twitter and being like, yeah, you're giving us all the scenarios and this is unusable. Well, let me tell you something. If you are not prepared for everything, if you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Because you have to understand, listen to that again. Stop this now, because you have to understand what's going to happen. You can go and say, so for example, I can go onto a road trip with my bike and say, I'm not going to get a puncture. I'm not going to get a flat tire. I'm not. And then I'm going to get stuck and die of starvation at a deserted place because I haven't planned. So you have to make sure to plan at all times. You have to have the most probable. This is why I also say in my shows, the highest probability is this. But this is also possible. This is also possible. If this happens, this is how I'm going to react. If this happens, this is how I'm going to react. So that's what you have to understand, and you have to know this. I haven't heard of this. Okay, let's start putting your tokens in. I think we had enough Q&A. Let's start putting your tokens in, and let's try to find some trades here. Let's try to find some trades here. By the way, guys, just want to say, subscribe to the channel. We're pumping this to 100,000. Big things coming. If you like what you see, I see we have 233 people watching, which is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Which is awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. Just subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's look at the tokens. Let me look at the tokens. My son is farming bento bubbles gummy. Points. Yeah, it's good, but everybody's doing that. Everybody's doing that. That's the problem. Like, I think it's great. Obviously, you got to do that because it's free and it's like easy. But everybody's doing that. Everybody. Can you take a look at people again for me? It looks very different today. Let's go. Yeah, look, very nice. Very, very nice. I mean, if Bitcoin doesn't, like, look, it's perfect. And let me, this is going back to easy algo again. I'm pretty oh, there is no, okay. So there will be a market structure shift here at some point, and that will have a value line. So what you want to do here is you want to see that there is a market structure shift here, and then there is a retrace. So technically, this is not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade. The only problem is what? Number one, it didn't come back for the 50% and created a liquidity inducement trap down. Oh no, it did. It did come back. This is actually a very nice trade. It's a very nice trade. It is a very nice trade. If Bitcoin does play ball and doesn't fall, this is a very, very, very good trade. Very good trade. The only reason why I'm not taking it is because I do think Bitcoin will fall. I think Bitcoin will fall. But this is a very good trade, actually. And then if you look at it on the daily, let me look at it on the daily. Yeah, so I think this is a great trade. And we're looking it up here, guys. Like we're looking at 50, 59 something. Yes, if Bitcoin plays ball, but I don't think it will, so I'm not taking this long. But if what you can do is that you can wait for a 5-minute market structure shift. And if that happens, you can take a scalp and then just wait for a structure break. If you see that, then you can get out. But I think it's great. AR. I think, Simon, is this the first time I see you? Is this the first time I see you? I give you a big clap. AR. Liquidity built up. Let me look at it. Yeah, yes. So liquidity taken. I think we need to come back 50 on here as well. Oh, it did come back 50. Wow. Okay. So this can be a very interesting trade. Okay. I mean, technically this should hold. The only problem is if Bitcoin dumps, then this will come lower. You look for a market structure shift. So down here, look for a market structure shift, or down here, look for a market structure shift, or potentially down all the way down here, look for a market structure shift. So from what would be the drop here? 8%. Yeah, realistic. So between 46 and 45, between 45 to like 44, and then between 43 to like 42, look for a market structure shift, a higher in a 15-minute. If you get that, you can get in on the long position. Link. Massive liquidity. Link will fall hardcore. Link will fall very, very hard. It will have to come back to the 50. It will be what? It will be like a... Yeah, I think it will have to come back to the 50. We need to see a lower time frame confirmation, but this is not good. This is what's called the trend line liquidity. And this is always going to be taken. Always. If we would have a rally-based rally, it would look something like this. But because it looks like this, it's building up liquidity for it to come lower. This is 99%. I'm 99% confident this is going to get taken. If you're in the long, I would sell it. I would sell like 70% of it, not financial advice. A buying area could be, this is a strong area because of the breaker block, which is up here, and because of the PD zone. So like this here would be a great area to start looking for longs, 15-ish. If we would see that, that would be great. Otherwise, I don't think it's happening. COTI. Liquidity inducement. Or did it come back 50? Let me see. Oh, it did. Okay, that's also good. That's also good. I mean, it's great. It can be a great trade. If Bitcoin doesn't dump, this can be a great trade. This can be a great trade. Come bake liquidity sweep. Didn't come back 50, but it's a higher high. This could have been a trade. You could have gotten in like 50% of your ammo in here. Could have made 1-1. It's building up liquidity. It looks very nice. If it comes back down here, if it comes back to this region, if it comes back anywhere near this 12.8, you can get in. I think you can get in. Like this would be my play. Again, Bitcoin will matter here. Like if Bitcoin starts dumping as I predict it will, then you know it's not valid. ADA. I don't know, why are we even looking at ADA? Like I'm genuinely asking. Did you see the daily chart? Did you see the daily chart on the year? Like it's fucking down 33% on the year. Why are we looking at ADA? I mean, I'm no hate, Robert. I'm actually very happy to see you, Robert. I haven't seen you here before either, I believe. But like, it's just not worth it. It's probably gonna come back up to this region up here and then just reject. Like that's what I'm thinking. We'll come back here, woo, and then reject hard. Yeah. COTI Sol ETH, interesting chart. Interesting chart. So for those of you who don't know what this is a pair which measures the strength of Solana compared to Ethereum. So it measures basically how much Ethereum would one Solana cost. And now it's one Solana costs 0.05 ETH. And so it's interesting because you can see the strength. Well, first off, what you want to see in these charts is that you want to see a daily level break for you to confirm that there is something happening. So if you look here, for example, this was 20, yeah, FTX. So if you look here, you see a clear break below. Look at this. You see a clear break below. Even here, look. Yeah, exactly. You can see it here. Clear break below. Retest to the bearish OB. And then just a continuation. Market structure break. 50% retest. Market structure break, 50% retest. Market structure break, 50% retest. Market structure break, no 50% retrace. So probably this was the one. No, it's not even that. Yeah. So there was no 50% retrace all the way down here. And then market structure break. This is the retest, market structure break. And then here you have a shift. Oh, here you have the shift. Sorry, here you have the shift. So you have a shift, market structure shift, retest to the bullish OB, and then you get a market structure break, retest break, retest break. Anyway, let me look at, I just wanted to run through this because I think it was a cool thing to see how I look at the market. But if I look at this now, it's very simple. I see a low, a high, a low, a high, a low, high, and then we see what happens. If we see some kind of consolidation here, anybody who says you should sell your soul for ETH, I don't understand. I think it's just simply stupid to do. And I don't think ETH, like, I'm just trying to think, I don't want to get you in, like, first of all, I'm not the right person to talk about like fundamentals, right? But I just don't think, what's the relevance of ETH? Like, genuinely, what's the relevance of ETH? It being the first one, it being the biggest one and whatever, it's not even true anymore. It's the first one, but like, it's like, if you look at Solana, it's faster, it's cheaper, it's much more. Have you tried using MetaMask and Phantom at the same time? It's fucking like going from 2024 to like the 90s. It's, yeah, I don't know. I sold all my ETH. I don't hold any ETH, like none. I just don't think it has relevance. Yeah. I'd rather buy base then, you know. Can I use MetaMask for 𝗔𝗘𝗥𝗡 airdrop? Yes, but you will not get the points. So you will need to see the points in the Phantom wallet when you connect it. So not in the wallet, but you have to connect your Phantom wallet to 𝗔𝗘𝗥. And on 𝗔𝗘𝗥, if you see points, then you are farming for the airdrop. You have to send from Solana to Ethereum. Not coins. Stacy, I got you. Stacy, are you fucking with me? No, I'm just joking, but I'm serious. What are we about to do here? What's the plan? What's the plan here? Yeah, liquidity built up. I don't know. It's all fundamentals. I can't chart this here for you, Stacy. I can't. I just really can't. Liquidity built up, like massive pool. Look at this. Like, it's a pool of liquidity. It can really be like this, but very hard to say. Very hard to say. I'm gonna do 3 more. I want you to do one thing for me, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. Really, smash the like button, and please leave your comments off the show. As always, if you're returning, you know this, that we are leaving our thoughts, or you leave your thoughts and I put it in the end screen, which will look like this. So once you leave your review, it will show up there. I would truly, truly appreciate if you just leave a comment. It really, really, really does make a difference for me, for the algo, and I just like it's a great, great thing that we do here. I'm gonna go and look at 2 more coins. Mr. Grimm keeps saying COTI, but I analyzed. Shut up, Mr. Grimm. Tell him, Torben. Tell him. Good day. Har du gått? Jeg forstår dansk. Speak a little bit of Danish. You know, just INJ, let's do it. Simon, thank you. Yeah, very first time. Give it up for Simon. I appreciate you being here. INJ, let's do it. INJ. What? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this drawing where I didn't come back where I said it would. No, all jokes aside. Let me just delete everything. Yeah, so I said we're going to fill 50% of this week. That happened. Oh, it didn't happen. Okay, interesting. Interesting. That is actually very interesting. Is this the actual week? Yeah, it is. It didn't come back. Interesting. Yeah, but I'm not happy about that, actually. I'm not happy about that because we have a retrace. It's building up liquidity. There is a pool up here, like a liquidity pool. We could see it pushing. I would wait. What would this put us to? Yeah, I would wait. I would probably wait. This is not a level, so if it drops, it will go below this level. It will take liquidity from here, possibly down here. Possibly down here at like 22.2, 22.3, 4-ish, something like this. This would be a great area to get an entry. Again, I would wait for a market structure shift. If it comes down, that would be my level. If it does come down. Let me look at one more coin. So I'm saying Crow. So I'm saying, no, Optimism. Brian, let's do Optimism. So we've got a liquidity build up here on both sides, actually, both sides, but this is absolutely bearish still. Like it's still bearish. It's still very bearish. Actually, it just comes back here, breaks, no break below, but liquidity creation. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. It comes back. Look at this. Look at how beautifully it comes back to this OB up here. Beautifully, it rejects. It doesn't close below, which is a good sign, but it does build up liquidity. Again, this is a pool. We have a trend line liquidity. We have relative equal lows. It is a pool. It will probably come back to like this region up here, 2.8, and then nuke down. I would not start looking for a long position. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was basically it. Let me look at Bitcoin for a second before I leave. Let me just see what's up. Let me just see what's up. Oh, so we do. It doesn't close below, which is interesting. It doesn't close below. It does take liquidity again. Possibly all the way up to 67,500. I don't see it going higher, guys. I don't see it going higher. Maybe week 3, but I don't think so. I think we're going down to 63,000-ish. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted on my Twitter, and then we'll see how it goes. Other than that, guys, I truly, genuinely appreciate every single one of you. 210 still here, which is deserving a big clap. Thank you so much for being here. I genuinely, truly appreciate you and love you. And please leave your review because I'll just put it up on the screen now. And yeah, I'm going to MemeCon next week. So I'll travel Monday. I'll travel Monday. I'll fly in Monday. If you want to meet me there, that would be awesome. I will do some crazy shit vlogging and stuff like that. So it will be interesting as well. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Stay up to date. Stay humbled. Stay hungry. And don't have fun staying poor. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.